Hello, welcome to Funk Puzzles. Today we have another expert Kubok 16 by David Copo. Capo? David, if you ever happen to watch one of these, please let me know how to pronounce your last name. Or anybody else who has his last name. So, if you're not familiar with Kubok 16, it is an excellent logic game. It is pure math. You have 16 cells. You have to use the numbers 1 through 16 once in each cell, and then you have to add up every row and column to the corresponding number outside. So it's just simple addition, right? And it can get very difficult because there's a lot of times that it's not like Sudoku where you can ever narrow something down to just one singular number. You often have to narrow it down to a range. And then when you try that range, you'll notice a pattern of like, oh, okay, I have this and these don't work because of this. And then you can eliminate ranges, but you can never fully get there. It's a little different than Sudoku where that you have what we call plug and play for sure. Though I do know that like Sudoku World Championship, they use plug and play. They just go through and figure things out. Okay, anyways, I personally love the game and I think we should get started. Let's see what we got for a size of pen here. That's not too bad. First thing I like to do is I like to go through and I get updated totals. So 40 becomes 30 because I have 10 in there. This becomes 33. This becomes 29. This becomes 18. This becomes 34. 18. So we got two 18s. 14 and 44. So we got a very big one here. So of course we're going to look for very odd things here. And the first one, of course, not odd, just outliers. And what do I mean by that? Well, like a 29 isn't too much of an outlier because there's many different ways to get to it. Same thing with like 18. 18 isn't too bad, I guess it is. But like, let's say you had a 25 or 24. Many different ways to get to that. So it's like, well, you can't really do too much with it. But that's not the case for small numbers. Like let's say you had an 8 or very large numbers like 44. So with 44, how can we get to 44? Well, we're going to need at least 16, 15, 13. And in fact, we can't have a 14 because if we have 14, that leaves us with 30. And the only way to get that would be 16, 14, but we already have a 14 or two 15s, which we can't do. It's interesting. So that is the first one we're going to look at. So we know that this down here is a... Sorry, I'm staring at my computer a lot. I got the iPad down in front of me, just so you know. We're going to start with a 16, 15, 13 down here, which we know we have. So I'm going to put those in the corners. We absolutely know we have that. Okay, so what can we do with this? Well, the 16 obviously can't be in this cell. In fact, we might have one real quick here. Because you can't. Oh, you can have a 15 there. 15. No, you can't because there's a 1 there. So the smallest would be 2, 3 would be 20. So we have our first one pretty quick. Wow. Never happens in expert. Okay, so we have 16, 15, those two. And then 13, 18, 5. That's 2, 3, or 4, 1. But obviously 4, 1's not happening. So it's 2, 3. Okay. Any other ones that stick out? Now 15 and 16 are so close that it's really going to be hard to eliminate them. I don't know what that means. So I don't really know how to eliminate either of those. I do have 2, 3 though. I think that's going to be the difficulty here. 2, 3 is also very close. So it's going to be hard to eliminate those. 15, 16, 2, 3. 2, 3. Well, what about 14 with the 2, 3? You have 12 or 11. Where's my pressure at there? Say it's 11. 10, 9, 8, 3. Can't have 8, 3. 7, 4. It would only be 7, 4. That's all you would have. 14. 2 would be 12. 11, 1, no. 10, 2, no. 9, 3, no. 8, 4. 7, 5. Okay. Interesting. Very few options for that. We're talking about 8, 7, 4, 5. I don't know if I should denote that somewhere. I think I will. So with that, that's going to be, we'll just put down over here on the left, we're going to put 8, 7, 4, 5. So that's for that 14 because you're going to either have 12 or 11. And where's my timer? Oh, there it is. With 12 or 11. And so with 12, right, all you can have is 8, 4, or wait, yeah, 7, 5. Those work. 11, 1's out. 10, 2's out. 9, 3's out. And then 6, 6, of course. And then with 11, you would have, can't have 10, 1, can't have 9, 2. Can't have a 3 because the 3 is used. 7, 4. That's it. Okay. And with the 18, you have 3 or 2. So 15, how would you get 15? Well, you can't have 14. 1, 2, 3 is gone. Okay. Well, you do have a 4 or 5 for 15. So 11, 4 would work. 10, 5, no. 9, 6, no. And you can't have 8, 7 because that eliminates the 14 row. So I just want to take a look at that. So what I'm saying is, if this is 3, 15, 14, 1, no. 13, 2, no. 12, 3, no. 11, 4. I just say these out loud. So we could have like 11, 4, 4, 11. This would have to be 2. If this is 2, this is 12. 4, 11, 10, 5, no. 9, 6, no. And 8, 7, no. Because 8, 7 wipes out everything, yeah. So now with this 2, you have 12, 4, 11. So this would have to be 7, 5. So what I know from there then is that 8 can never appear. Because the other one was 11, I couldn't have the 8. So the 8 never shows up. So that's interesting. That's what I just found out from that. Now 11, 7, 18. Part of me is wondering if I should just try this through just in case I get lucky. 12. 7, 18, 5, 13. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get lucky. Okay, I don't need to do that. We'll do more logic. Okay, so we know we can't have the 8 down here. That's fine. Oh, wait, I shouldn't say we know that. Yes. No, I don't know that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do know it because otherwise... Yes, I do not. Because otherwise, that's for the 3. If this is 2, this is 3, this is 11, then you can only have 7, 4. So if this is 2, you have 16. You can't have 15, 1. You can't have 14, 2. You can't have 13, 3. You can't have, or you can have 12, 4. No, you can't. Because 7, 4 is the only one that we have here. This has to be a 7 and a 4. So up here, I can't have 12, 4. But I can have 11, 5. Like that. Wow, that almost ends up the same way. Isn't this exactly the same? Wasn't it 11, 7 before? I mean, it's going to have to be the 11 and the 7 too. Wasn't it 11, 7 before? So I mean, this almost has to be 12. 9, 7, 6, 23, 7, 22, 11. No, that doesn't work. Man, I'm having a little issues here. Let's see. I'm seeing something, but I'm getting caught. Okay, so with 2, okay, so I just have 11.5 here, but I can never have. Well, why couldn't I have 11.4? Because it's 30, and I have that. But I could do an 11.5 if I could ever get the 5 down below, but I don't think I can get the 5 down. Oh yeah, you can. You can have 7.5 there. And that actually might be it, because this can't be 13. Whenever this is 13, the rest breaks. So I've noticed that. So let's go back. And what we want to try here is the 3, the 2. So this is 12, so I can have 7.5. But this time I'm going to put the 5 here. And now over here I have 11. I'm going to put the 11 here and the 4. So now 11.5 is 16. So now this becomes 14. This is 7, 22. Oh, and 11. That doesn't work. And that doesn't work. Oh, shoot. So that's actually, Huh. Did I make a mistake with that 8? Two, 16, 8, 8. If I put 8 and 7 here, 2. This is very odd. Very, very odd Kubok 16. Do you see what the issue I'm facing here? I gotta go back and check and make sure I did stuff earlier right. I am having some difficulty here. Okay. So 44, just to be sure, 44, you have 16, 15, 13. So I can't even have 13 anywhere. And that's all it can be. Because if I have 15, 14, that's 29. I need a 14. Right? So that's it. 16, 15, 13. Yes. That's right. 100%. And when we're coming down here, you can't have 16. You can't obviously have 15 because they're lowest. So you must have 13. So all of that is right. So all of that is right. If I have 2 here, so with the 2, I'm going to just make this a little better. With the 2, I have 12. I can't have 11, 1, so you have, this is put it down, just so I don't make any stupid mistakes. 11, 1, 10, 2, 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, 5. Okay. And so you can have 8, 4, and 7, 5. Those are okay. Oh, and 6, 6. And obviously you can't have that. 9's already used, 10's already used, and a 1's already used. Okay. So with 2, just so we can clean it up here, I have 8, 4, and 7, 5. And so I came upon that earlier. That's supposed to be a bracket. And now with 3, right? So if I change this to a 3 in here, what do I have? Well, I have 11. And to get 11, I have 10, 1. And I have 9, 2, 8, 3. Obvious reasons can't use 7, 4, 6, 5. 6, 5 is out. 7, 4 is in. 8, 3 is out. 9, 2 is out. And 10, 1 is out. So you have 7, 4. Okay. So you only have 7, 4. Okay. So that's why I had that down below. I had that 8, 7, 4, 5. Remember I had that? I'll erase it down there. Okay. But the problem is that to get the 8, you have to have the 2 here in this bottom one, right? So we did this, but if I have a 3 up here, the 3 gives me 15. And now for this 15, the only way to get that is 14, 1. I'm just putting down all the possibilities. 14, 1. I'm going to put it over here so you can see 13, 2, 12, 3, 11, 4, 10, 5, 9, 6, and 8, 7. Okay, well, obviously 14, 1's out because of the 1. 13, 2 is out because 13, 2 are gone. 12, 3 is out because the 3 is gone. 11, 4 is in. 10, 5 is gone. 9, 6 is gone. And 8, 7 is in. So there I have 11, 4, and 8, 7. But the problem is I have the 3 up there. Okay. Or no, it's not a problem. Yes, it is a problem. It is indeed a problem. Okay, and I think I see why. So the reason I can't have this 8, 4 up here is because the 3 here is 11, 4. Well, that gets rid of 4 and 8. Or it's 8, 7. And that gets rid of the 8. Okay. So I do have 7, 5 or 7, 4. So no matter what, there is a 7 here or there is a 7 here. No matter what. And the only question is either with a 4 or a 5 or a 5 and a 4. It's either one. But they're definitely in there, okay? Okay. And so now up on top, my only option for the first one is 11, 4. And that's it, 11, 4. So far. If I have 2 up on the top, then I have 16. To get 16, I have 15, 1. Obviously, you can't have it. 14, 2. Obviously, can't have it. 13, 3. Obviously, can't have it. 12, 4 does work. 11, 5 does work. 10, 6 can't have it. 9, 7 can't have it. So 9, 7's out. 10, 6 is out. 11, 5 is not out. 12, 4 is not out. 13, 3 is out. 14, 2 is out. And 15, 1 is out. Okay. So here you have 12, 4, and 11, 5. So those are the possibilities for the top. We'll put the 11, 4 in there also. Okay. With 12. Okay, so you got that kind of messy. I'm going to put, I got to clean this up for you. I thought I saw a pattern. I still think I sort of do, but I So 2, 12, 4, 11, 5. And then the 11, 4 is with the 3. Okay. 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 So now what we're going to do, we can get rid of these. And I think this 12, I want to use this 12 because I was putting a, so we know like 4, I don't know 4 and 5, but 12, 5, 17, 13. 7, 15. So here's the constrictor here. This is actually the constrictor. Okay. Oh, wait a second. 12, 7. This is 4. This is 5. 7, 12, 19, 11. 5, 15, 20, 21, 12, 15, 20, 13, 24. Dang it. See, I keep running into a 9 or a 10 here no matter what. I don't know how to avoid that. I need to somehow get... I need to somehow get to an 8 here. Or not 8. Yeah, an 8. So how do I increase it to? I have like 12 and 14. Well, okay. So if this is 4, this is 14. 7 means this has to be 11. Three, this is 2, 15, 18, this is 5. 11, 7, now this is 12. And that's right. See it? Do you see it? It's so obvious. Okay, so we got it. We figured this out. I know it's not too obvious. I'm going to go over it. I will clean it up. So the thing was on the top, this cell right here was key. I kept getting 8 or 9. Even when I was going 4, I did. So I knew I need to make it bigger. To make it bigger, I got to get this one bigger. Or I need, yes. 14. Okay, I needed 8 here. So I always needed 10. I knew I needed to make it smaller. So 14. 14, 4, 15. It's 29. 4 goes with the 7, remember? 7 goes with either that. If I have the 7 down here, though, that means that 7, 4, I have 11. That's 3 here. Puts the 2 here. When I have 2, now I can't have 12, 4 because it's there, so I have to have 11, 5. Okay? 11, 5. I come up 11, 7, 12. That's 30. 12, 24 is 26. 8. And then 8, 5, 13, 29. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to clean that up for you. 2, 3, 13. So don't forget it. 2, 3. So this was a very odd one. 15, 14, 15, 4, 14. Actually, it wasn't odd. It was odd for me because I saw the pattern and I couldn't express it. 7, 11, 12 until the very end. And I am going to go over it one more time. just so you know exactly what it was that was bugging me in the beginning, because I saw an opportunity to do this very fast. But again, it was one of those things where I felt it, but I couldn't prove it until I went through it again. Okay, get rid of these, clean this up so it looks all pretty. Okay, and I'll go with the blue marking. Okay, so up, make it pretty. Okay, let's go over this Kubok 16. So the first thing you wanted to do was look at this bottom row. We needed 54. So we minus a 10, you get 44. And then with that, the only way to get 44 is 13, 16, 15. Okay. And so with that, now this bottom left-hand corner could only be 13, because this down here, you know, what can I have? I can't have 16 because 16 plus the 1, 17. I don't have anything here. 15 plus the 1 is 16. And the lowest I can have is 20 with that, okay? So I know it's 13. And that 13 puts a constriction, because now 13, 1 is 14. To get this 19, I only can get 5, and the only way to get 5 is 3 and 2, okay? Now you saw with the 3 and 2, it lowered me down, and I'm not going to go through it completely, but through a process of elimination, I only had the possibility of 7, 4, 5 on the bottom. So either 7 was with the 5 or the 7 was with the 4. Now, when I was going through and doing this top row was constrained. And whenever I was doing it with the 7, 11, I kept ending up on this one right here and getting this 9 or a 10. Okay, so I'd have like 7, 12, 11. Then this would force this to be smaller, and I end up with a 9, or I end up with a 10. So I had to somehow get this bigger and this bigger. And in order to do that and still be able to satisfy the cells, I had to have the 7 here and the 11, right? So I have 12, but I also had to have this low right there. And that was the key, was getting this 4 here, okay? Because this 4 allowed this 14 to be up here. And with that 14 there, 26, 8. Now I have my 8 here, right? Which ends up being surrounded at all times. I got the 7 here, I got the 9 here, I got the 10. This was the cell that was constricting at the end. Okay? Okay. And so that is the beauty of Kubok 16. I really would recommend, if you haven't already, try this game. As far as I know, only David Copo does this, and the what is it called? USA Today crossword. I don't know anybody else that does it. I haven't seen anybody else do this. But, I'm working on a Kubok 16 solver. Maybe I could make a generator also. I don't know. Camera just lost focus. But anyways, hey, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. I'm trying to build up my subscriber count. I got a lot of videos out there for you guys. I hope you appreciate them, especially if you like this topic. I like it too, and I like to build a community with you guys. So please, you don't have to hit notifications. I know that can get annoying, but just hit the subscribe. It really helps me. It helps the algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a great day.